didn't choose to feel this way. I got caught in the lights.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. Time now is 7:09, and here we go. We
More
have
culture for all of you.
another author.
Just to make up for the stupidity of the show, we brought in intelligent people today.
Balance in life. There's,
Zen, yin and yang.
yeah, there's the balance.
Kailangan balanced.
She's the founder and CEO of Consulta Asia, and has made it her mission to lend a helping hand in both professional and personal aspects of life.
I love that.
She's also the author of Solo, Yet Solo Loved.
So love.
So Love.
Solo. Parang iba yata yung solo love, bro.
Alam mo, oh my God, naging podcast all over again. Ulit. Rewind.
But look at Solo is in capitals.
I think solo love is different.
So love.
Ulit.
Solo.
Different connotation altogether.
Gino, can you save this intro,
Okay.
please?
Okay. She is the author of Solo, Yet So Love.
That's why so and loved are different colors.
Yeah. No. But it was both capitals, so I was thinking.
Huwag ka na magpaliwanag, Tony.
Sorry, Tony kasi his eyesight isn't very clear. You can't really see it anymore.
Kaya medyo ginaganon niya.
You can't differentiate the colors.
What I can resonate
It's
with.
not a graphic problem.
I just
Font
It's a Tony
size.
problem.
no, I just
Tony
did a
problem.
podcast with Miss Steph Zubirian. It's all about
Podcast.
solo being
Podcast.
single. Right? So I was on the whole aspect of being single, solo, and so that's what got
And then
me.
you do naman solo love. Diba?
Solo.
You do naman solo love.
Introduce mo na siya, Tony.
Yes.
Okay na.
So she has 7 life-changing decisions in this book that she's wrote that has helped you thrive as a single mother. And congratulations, by the way,
Thank you.
Yeah.
on this book. And when was this written?
We have Miss Tinette.
That was
Oh yeah.
In-intro na.
Well,
Wait lang, DJ ka ba talaga?
Rewind.
I mentioned her before the
Mr.
break.
Can I just
Okay,
say that,
pero-
like,
I mentioned her before the break.
he's supposedly the most veteran DJ that we have.
Yeah.
He's our leader.
Which-
Our fearless
Which
leader.
speaks volumes of the quality of entertainment that we provide
Well, I
here
gave her a
on
brief
The Magic.
intro before the break so that people would stick around.
Di ba?
No,
Nag-ano ka pa?
may
Nag-drum
drum roll ka
roll.
ba?
Tapos di mo sasabihin yun niya ulit. The author of Solo and So Loved.
Is Miss Tinette Cortez.
Because we have to remember, Radio 101, there's always new listeners
That's true,
every
every
second.
second.
Actually, there's no more new listeners.
There's no more listeners.
There's no more listeners. Trust
In
me.
general, but
20% budget.
But welcome.
Welcome.
So that's why we're so happy for someone to actually guest on the program.
Okay, I have so many questions. Because first off, holy crap, I don't know how you're able to raise a child on your own. That is amazing. How did you have time to write this book?
and have your own company.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Like, there's just so many things going on there. But
Do you have more than 24 hours in a day? Kasi kami 24. Wala pa rin kami.
you know how they say that Beyonce has the same 24 hours a day? That doesn't seem that way, you know. But yeah. Please tell us about how how this
this all came about.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, to start with, I wasn't a single mom in the beginning. I was married.
Okay.
But then because of chapter 1 yun na. So,
Okay.
in a nutshell, so I was actually a victim of domestic abuse.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
I'm so
that's why
sorry
I
to
wrote
hear
this
that.
book, because there's so many women out there who stay quiet about it.
Yeah.
They can't really express themselves and
Right.
all. So I had to write this book because in my practice as a professional consultant in the corporate sector,
Right.
I would meet women who would actually work so hard to the point that they get burned out. And then when I ask them, why are you working so hard? And then they'll say, oh, I'm doing this for my kids. And because I don't have a husband, blah, 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 blah. And so there's just so, wow. Nice.
So inspiring.
Yeah, I love
So it's a put the
I love that. Okay. So there, so parang, so I wasn't a single mom in the end. So because I had to find, my purpose in life, sabi ko, I can't live like this. So I went through the annulment and all
Yeah,
that.
and that's another journey altogether.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you mind if I ask how long was the marriage?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
All right. That's my threshold
But-
as
but
well.
then-
2 years after that.
Si Tones 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
No, but the sad part there is because before getting married, no
It
signs
wasn't
at all.
like that, yeah,
no
yeah.
signs of being abusive
Okay.
at all.
But
So
then,
As an engaged woman, this is very encouraging.
But then, total, how long were you together?
Power all looking at you.
Pao is wonderful. Pao is wonderful.
5 years.
5 years
5 years
total.
3 years. Yeah.
3 years before marriage.
Before
and 3 years.
marriage, and then
But yeah, is that something that you also talk about, like the journey of actually getting out of a relationship like that? Because I know for a fact that like I've had aunts who I would hear about all the time. Na parang, their husband would beat them up, and then the sad part is I would always hear it. Na parang, no, but he really loves me because he'll apologize after, and then
Or even
he's so good at saying sorry.
Because of
the kids. Yeah, that's the worst.
Which is and I can't also blame them because I've never been in that situation, so I can't say how difficult it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, when you're looking at it from an outside perspective, it's so easy to say, just leave.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
So is that something that you also talk about in the first chapter, like how you even got the courage
Yes.
to,
Because I
do
think
this?
a lot of
Step away,
women
yeah.
would want to hear your story.
What was the tipping point that, okay, you know what? I'm ready.
Yeah.
When my daughter was already getting a little bit more aware of what's happening. And that's exactly the reason why I left, because of my daughter. It's like I can't give her this kind of environment.
Yeah, it was toxic.
It's okay to be separated from your husband, but and let her grow up with just a single mom rather than a married couple.
With toxicity.
And then that's also what
Diba?
your daughter, correct?
Yeah.
It's also difficult because that's what your daughter will see.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And she'll start thinking,
She'll
okay,
attract
this
the
is-
same
This is
kind of-
okay.
Maybe this is
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
Because this is what I would see my mom go
Right.
through.
Right.
So wow, that is a
Super
So
important
it's tough.
decision.
So
Good
I
job.
salute your aunties for not getting out
And,
of
and,
the-
and it's hard
because
because
it's hard.
But I wish they would.
Miss Tinette,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
not only is it difficult to just leave a marriage, but here in the Philippines,
There's
and like
judgment
and any part of the world, but it's much more
Pronounced.
yeah, here in the Philippines, it's about you have the your family, your friends, your their family and friends who also say, you know what, okay lang yan, just stick around, right? And that's
Yeah.
even though it's toxic for you,
Yep.
but they want to
Exactly.
keep it together just so that
You're together.
because of
Yeah.
the structure
The
of
structure.
marriage
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
society, pressure of society.
that's why I don't fall into that
And it's
pressure.
also the, ano eh,
terrible.
the,
into
It's
that
a terrible
the
place to be
resiliency
in.
of the Filipino.
Yes.
Diba? That's
The fact that there's no divorce in the Philippines.
Exactly.
We're the only country in the world.
Yeah.
Pao.
And the Vatican.
There's no divorce, by the way.
Oh, the Vatican.
Just to let you know.
Kyle's like, no need.
Paus is shit.
No need.
No need. Love na love.
Blink twice, bro. Blink twice.
Tones. He's a happy man.
Blink
Is he
twice.
though? Blink twice if you are.
I don't know. I've seen him happier.
Ay, excuse you.
Blink twice. Pow.
Si Pao na ganon.
Nasa camera.
Si Pao, I'm keeping my eyes open.
But going back to the book, that's
Yeah.
just the first chapter.
Yes.
You said that there are 7 steps, right?
Yeah, 7 decisions.
Life-changing
Oh, seven-
decision.
Because
seven-
it's really up to you to make the decision. I
Okay,
mean, people
yes.
are always gonna try to decide for you
Of course,
because
yeah.
they care about you.
Yeah.
Diba? So that's always the mindset. And parang let's say, my best friend loves me, so she'll say, hey, stick around.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Make
Yeah.
it work.
Okay, if you want me to make it work, then I'll get out of it.
Right, exactly.
So it's really up to you. The message of the book
Totoo yan.
is really, it's up to you
Yeah.
to decide on your life.
Kasi no matter how many people try to give you advice na, you know what, ganito
You're the one that has to live it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Unless you decide
Yeah.
for yourself,
Yeah.
walang gagalaw.
And I love that it's applicable for so many things, like whether it's like your parents telling you what you should take up for college.
Yep.
'Cause, like, take up management.
Yeah.
You're
Ikaw
gonna
ba
be a
yung
manager.
mag-aaral?
Ikaw ba magtatrabaho?
Exactly.
You're the one that has to
So
live with the consequences of
chapter
everything.
1, Gino, is be a victor, not a victim.
Yes.
That's nice.
Nice.
I love that.
Because I see my mentality all my life is like I'm always the victim. Kawawa naman ako, blah 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 blah. Even in the family, because I grew up being I was the youngest.
Okay.
Well, I'm the youngest.
You look
And
very young.
No.
Ito na. Have you met our friend, Tony?
Oh, hi, nice.
Single.
College.
You know, Feb 14th is very vacant. Very vacant.
Okay. So anyway,
Not
so
just
yeah,
vacant,
so,
but very.
Very vacant.
Extreme.
It's cold. It's a cold February.
Yeah, but being a victim is sometimes a habit
Yes.
amongst us, right? Like if, let's say, sa government na lang di ba? When the government doesn't give you what you want,
Yeah.
you always blame the
Right.
government.
Yeah.
Your parents don't give you what you want, you blame them. You blame everybody except yourself.
True.
So I realized I got myself into that situation in the first place
Because
with
you
that
were-
mentality.
Because you were
I'm a
thinking that
victim.
you were a victim.
Yeah, and I had to, parang sinabi ng brain ko, sige, victim ka, sige, ito,
Play the
live
part.
it. Yeah, play the part.
yeah.
Until I realized, oh my God, I was getting so thin na, ganyan.
Maybe I should be a
Oo
victim.
nga pwede mo maging victim.
Maybe I should be a victim for about 6 months.
6 months lang.
6 months. After that, victory na ulit. Victory!
I'm proud to say na for a few years, I was thin.
Yeah.
Diba?
No, you still are.
You still
What are you talking
are.
about?
Yeah.
I was like super payat, parang zombie
So,
gano'n. So,
unhealthy.
very unhealthy.
Very unhealthy. Okay.
Yeah. And then when I gave birth and, my daughter was growing up, well, she was like, she just turned 1. Pero talagang she was very aware. Alam mo yung pag may nagsisigawan sa bahay, she would cry.
And they say they
can feel it.
They pick it up.
feel the emotion.
Yeah,
That's
and
why
it's terrible. I felt so guilty because sabi ko, saan ako mas magiging guilty? Pag single mama ko or pag I exposed her
yeah,
to
to
that
that,
whole
to that
continuously.
environment. No.
I will regret that for the rest of my life. So
That's true.
Now, of course, you became the victor. Now, what did say the people around you say that when you finally decided, like, okay, stop now?
yeah.
What did they say to you, and how did they react?
Of course, at first, different reactions. Like my family, my relatives would be like, oh no, why? Ganon. Pero
Yeah.
in my head, okay, I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wouldn't explain.
Yeah.
I'll just, I'll just tell them, well, it's a decision.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even badmouth my ex.
Yes.
Ever.
Yeah.
Okay? And then,
Why though?
there's a...
Why though?
Kasi there's a stigma di ba?
Okay.
Pag hiwalay ka sa Philippines, parang kawawa ka naman.
Yeah,
And again, there's that
So
mentality.
victim ka naman. No?
Yeah, victim
Yeah.
ka na naman, hindi ba? So ako na yung nag-decide that, you know what, I'll just say things as they are.
Yeah.
No drama, no...
Nothing extra.
Ano bang tawag dyan? Walang
sumbat or
ginagatungan.
ginagatungan.
Oo,
Yeah.
diba? You just,
Eh, siya kasi. Yung mga ganun.
I just had to move out of that relationship. Ganun
Right.
lang yung sasabihin ko.
Okay.
So,
Very mature.
Yeah.
Was your ex-partner okay with that, or was there reservations with you
with
wanting
the
to get out?
situation,
Yeah.
Of course, he didn't want it.
Oh, he
at
didn't
first.
want it. Okay.
Siyempre, mawawalan siya ng biktima diba?
Okay.
I mean, you know how it
Yeah.
is in an
Yeah.
abusive relationship.
Vicious cycle.
May may honeymoon stage, you walk on eggshells. It's a cycle, really. Kaya sinasabi ni Gino earlier na parang magiging sweet ulit, mag-apologize.
Yeah.
It's a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to anticipate that. Pag naging sweet ulit, believe me, it's gonna happen
It's
again.
gonna happen again.
Pag naging sweet, aasa ka na naman. Na baka this is the
Yeah.
time na magbabago na talaga siya. This is
Exactly.
it.
That's why
It
Mr.
never
Net-
is.
That's why I'm not sweet eh.
Ayo.
That's why. Oh, hindi sweet talaga from the
Sobrang
start.
sweet ni Tones. I disagree.
Yeah. Actually, you
Sa
know
text
what?
pa lang,
That's
sweet na
the-
sweet.
Hindi nagre-reply.
At least,
Colleen was
hindi
always-
pa asa.
No, but Colin's always surprised at how thoughtful Tony actually is.
Totoo.
Which
That
is a
Tones
form of
is
sweetness.
solid.
Oh, okay.
And then I tell her about like, but
Okay.
you should find out what he did with the girls. Okay.
Sinira mo, winasak mo na.
Balance.
Vicious cycle. Vicious cycle.
But this is just the first decision. Can you tell us a little bit more about the other decisions without giving
Yeah.
away too much? of the book?
Here's a big thing that's happening. I think the past few years, practicing self-love, chapter 2.
Yes.
Okay, so you found out about self-love,
Yeah.
and filling your cup, I guess.
Yep, because
and did you have obviously a therapist, or did you any coaching, or I mean, to go through
Yep.
this whole
Process.
Definitely.
it's not easy.
It wasn't easy, and I realized that and that's why chapter 2's practice self-love is because I realized that I really didn't love myself. Diba? I was always trying to give and give and give to others, the hopes that they would love me. But
Yeah.
I realized that you should be the one to give that to yourself.
Thank you.
Was
Thank
there
you.
was there a
Right?
tipping point that kind of highlighted na parang, you know what? I don't love myself. Because sometimes it's hard to identify.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll think that parang, if we splurge on ourselves, we love ourselves.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I think
Yeah,
I, don't-
Yeah.
I think it's
So it's the it's
I think
identifying
I think it's a social thing that we never that's not taught and
Yeah.
cultivated in any culture to love oneself
Right.
from the very start. I think
Yeah.
it's something it's always about a partner
Correct.
Giving you
Satisfying,
a value.
Giving
it's,
that.
Right.
It's always someone that's showing you that you are worthy, that you are
Yeah.
worthy to love
Correct.
and be loved, and
When it should be coming from yourself.
From yourself.
Exactly.
Because I can't give you something which I don't have.
Yeah.
True.
So if you ask me, okay, can you have some nuts?
Yeah.
And I don't have nuts, I can't give you.
Oh,
nuts.
I got two.
So I
I'm sure
can't.
you don't.
We have dandies nuts.
Wait, you want?
Diba?
Yeah.
So if you don't love yourself, how could you possibly love someone
Yeah.
else? So that's not love, that's neediness. That's, diba?
You're gonna be
Dependency.
the
Yeah.
dependency.
It's a need.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It becomes transactional in a certain way.
Transactional, dependency.
Because there are people that just love to be in a relationship is because the thought of being in that relationship.
And the way people make you feel. Na parang,
Yes.
"Oy,
It
you know."
defines you. You
Yeah.
think
Yes.
that the relationship will define you. So that's why men
Yeah.
go for sexy and attractive women.
Yeah.
Women go for wealthy and successful
Strong,
men. Right? So the needs are being met.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really find a woman looking for a very handsome man. Pag walang pera, they don't like him.
Ah.
Ang mga lalaki naman, they don't care if you're smart, if you're rich. Kung pangit ka, kung ganito ka, ayoko sa'yo. That's reality. Unless, of course, you get to know
Well,
each
my
other
wife
better.
married me naman without money, so thank you.
The best of both worlds. You have the best of both worlds.
But I got the
Yeah.
sexy and beautiful part. That one is right. No, but it's true. Like in gaming terms, you know how you loving yourself is like you're the base game. You should be complete as
Yes.
is,
Yeah.
and then getting into a
Fundamental,
relationship is like it's an add-on, it's an expansion,
It's a
DLC.
DLC.
You know what I mean?
So how did you take the steps to do that? Because a lot of people don't know about that. They hear it, they see
Yeah,
it. It's
they
all,
don't know the
it's
concept.
painted
Yeah.
all over.
Yeah.
But if you look at them, there's something missing in their life,
Right.
right? So what did you do to take the steps to cultivate that self-love and learn about it?
I
and-
was just really miserable every day, and I asked myself, is this really what life is all about? I mean, really, when you're miserable, you can't even enjoy sunshine, the beach
Yeah,
anymore.
the simple things, yeah.
You go to the
Intangible
beach
things.
and it
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything. This is terrible.
Yeah.
So, that was when I said, okay, enough is enough. I got to do something. So, of course, I consulted several professionals,
Okay.
like lawyers, psychologists, psychiatrists, counselors, parents, friends, everyone. And I would take in everything. I emptied my cup, literally emptied my cup, and tried to learn and listen to people, and then made those 7 decisions. Each decision is one chapter. So this book is actually my story, and then the lessons learned are summarized in a sub chapter, and then there's a call to action. So it's like, really, if you're in that rut, just
Yes.
like I was, there's a call to action that's very practical, easy
Right.
to follow, and then there's a journal part every chapter. So there are questions.
okay.
Yeah, like for example,
Nice.
it's all about life script as well, right?
Yeah.
If you tell yourself all the time, I'm not worth anything. If that's your script every day,
then you're not gonna be worth anything.
then
yeah.
nobody's gonna value you.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's not my script every day.
Tony's
So-
script is I'm a billionaire. Yeah, that's just what it is.
It's like,
Billionaire.
I wake up with money. Oh, it's there. It's
I'm
still there.
oozing with machismo.
That's what I
I spend
say.
money. Oh, why?
That's what I
There's
say.
still more.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Huge
Oh my gosh.
member. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I opened my mouth. It's true.
I am so blessed.
That's the script. He's so
Yes.
blessed. I wish we could have the same mindset.
Yeah,
But it starts with the mindset. That's actually
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you wake up and you think that your life is crappy, then your whole day is effed up.
Yeah.
But then if
That's
you
why I'm the
wake
best
up,
gamer in the world.
yeah,
Because that's
you
my
wake up,
mindset.
you're like, hey, I'm the
Exactly.
best. We
So how
we
did
enjoy
best, with the best
with the
music.
music.
you can tell by by a person's choice of words, right? And did you change obviously the words that you would
Definitely.
play in your head?
Definitely.
Obviously how you speak.
Yeah. Also, you set boundaries. Like if I would, those days back then, I would say that this is probably what I deserve.
Okay.
Like
Oh, that's
being-
horrible. Yeah.
Okay.
Beat
When,
yourself up,
when you start thinking that way, I'm glad that you
Exact-
stepped out of that.
Yes.
Because,
So I had to change my, I don't deserve this.
Change
I
the
deserve
narrative,
better.
So for the women out there that are listening that are once or that may be still in your situation before,
relationships or
what is the first thing obviously for if they're listening right now?
Well, the first thing to do is really review and try to recall what are your most common scripts. to yourself, because sometimes I can't live without him. See,
Okay.
that's a terrible script.
Okay. Especially if you are a housewife, right?
Exactly. And if you're being abused.
Yeah.
But if your husband is good, then thank you, right? But if you're being abused, definitely, you know, you have to ask yourself, what are the scripts? What are the words that I keep saying to myself that got me here in the first place?
Yeah.
Right? So this is what I deserve. Oh, I can't live without him. My children need a father. Okay, but what kind of father? Okay.
It's true.
Like, what kind of
Let's set
example are you
boundaries.
setting?
You
anyway?
need to set boundaries. This is self-love.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about buying yourself expensive stuff, because you can do away with the material things.
Yeah.
But it's really the
But sometimes it's fun
boundaries.
also.
Of course.
sometimes it's fun also.
Of course.
Sometimes you need it. you know?
But it's a short term, right? It's a
Short-term happiness, yeah.
very
Unless you
surface
keep
level.
doing it.
Yeah.
Every week
Well,
may
yeah.
binibili ka, diba? The short term.
And then the 24th,
We
25th
have our ways of
your
coping,
credit card,
folks.
your credit card bill comes, then you're like, oh,
and then that's when it hits you. Oh no! Oh, I'm poor, and then your mindset changes. Oh no! It's a bad cycle.
But then the next day, hey, let's spend more.
Oh, hey. Pag na-clear out mo na. Oh, hey.
Chapter 3 is see my child as a blessing, not as a burden.
Yes. A lot of single moms wouldn't leave a man because it's difficult to raise a
to
child.
raise a child on your own. Yeah.
But if you actually look at it the other way, that it's actually a blessing to raise a child, then you don't need anyone else. You don't need other people to raise somebody. Because really, the universe will just actually provide.
Yes.
And other people have done it before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah. It's
Diba?
difficult, yes. Impossible, no. Yeah.
And they're also, a lot of single moms also get so stressed with life. Of course,
Yeah.
Yeah.
financially, emotionally,
Yeah.
diba? They don't have a partner.
Wala kang sub.
They
Diba?
take it
Parang-
all out on the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Kawawa naman the kids.
Yeah.
No? So that's why, tingin nila, sometimes they would tell their kids, grabe kayo, mag-isa na nga lang ako sa buhay.
Yeah.
Pinahihirapan niyo pa ako. Imagine how the kids would feel.
Yeah.
Diba? So, I did the exact opposite. I made her my best friend. I made her my ally in everything. So, yeah. So, being a single mom is not as bad because you have a good relationship with your child. So,
You have someone,
yes.
right? That's your someone.
Exactly.
How did you break it to your daughter that, hey, this is the situation we're in? Did you have a certain age that you said that she would be more obviously open to it and understanding?
Yeah, see, what I did is, okay, she was only 1 year old when we separated, right? But I never deprived her of paternal love and
Okay.
presence. So I would let them bond. And,
Okay.
So, and then
That
eventually...
you can coexist with your
Yeah,
ex
of
and your
course.
daughter
Of course.
and
It was my problem, not my daughter's problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't let her suffer,
Yeah.
with the absence of a father. So that was...
which happens a lot, right? It does happen.
They badmouth their
Oh, yeah.
exes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
even tell the kids, your dad's dead. I mean, that's so common. And they wouldn't let the kids see their fathers. And I am totally against that because it's the child who will suffer.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
There's a lot to digest in this
Yeah,
book.
that's
Yeah,
And
but
I'm-
it's easy reading though.
Yeah,
So.
but I'm sure it was in a journey that was like, a quick one also.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, yun nga, para sometimes you kind of just need that affirmation that, hey, other people can do it too. And then-
Right. My daughter, actually, she's 20 now. She wrote the foreword.
You have a 20-year-old daughter now?
Yeah.
Wild. Oh,
Yeah. She wrote the foreword. And
I love the dedication, but
Aw.
it's interesting. Can I read it?
Sure, of
Yeah,
course.
is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so her dedication, for those that don't know, we have Tinette Cortez, Miss Tinette. Her dedication goes to my loving daughter, Sophia, who I fondly call
P.I.
P.I. You gave me my ultimate purpose to live. You'll always be my angel, anchor, rock, strength, best friend, baby sister, and my everything. I love you with all my heart. To my dad and mom in heaven, I love you and I miss you every day. Thank you for watching over us. To the men who broke my heart, my business associates who gave up on my vision, and those who chose to do me harm than good, thank you for showing me how to declutter my life.
Nice.
Nice.
So you actually
Very
learned how to
strong.
cut and
Yeah. Yes.
Cut 'em loose.
Yes.
boundaries, basically. Well, a lot of you.
If you can't get them out of your sight,
Yeah.
you can get
Was
them
it-
out of your mind.
It's not easy cutting people that are close to you,
Yeah.
that are not aligned, especially family members.
I would never go no contact. I'd still see them.
Yeah.
But I'm not emotionally
Attached.
attached
Yeah.
or dependent.
Yeah.
Like whatever you do to me, I'm good. I still love you.
Yeah. It doesn't affect you.
That's decluttering.
Yeah.
Decluttering.
Oh, that's cool. That's easy to do. Right?
Yeah.
I think I've
Tones is very good with compartmentalization.
Declutter.
No emotion.
You are dating only. You are sex only. Compartmentalization.
Walang emotion, bro.
Walang emotion. Who said sex has no emotion? Exactly. All defensive. I know how you operate, bro.
This guy, no kiss, huh? No kiss.
No kiss. Because
kiss.
that is love.
Yes, and that's
Kissing is
emotion.
love. Yeah.
Only action.
Only action.
And I want to turn things around by, you have chapter 7 really quickly here, monetize my passion.
Yeah.
So how did you turn things around so that there's the light at the end of the tunnel?
You know, when you're at your lowest, this is just for me, okay? The best way to heal is to help those who are in worse situations. So what I did, as soon as I got annulled, well, not annulled, but separated. Okay, while waiting for the annulment, I set up a business where I provided jobs for single moms who are also domestically abused from impoverished areas, from very poor backgrounds, and who didn't finish high school.
Marginalized.
So, you know, seeing them thrive, seeing them make money and bring their dignity back, I was thinking to myself, if I'm able to do it to them, I can do that to myself too.
Yeah.
I mean, Tinette, what are you complaining about? You were able to go to school, you live in a comfortable home, and these ladies are from the slums. And they're happy in so it's just doing something outside yourself, I think.
Is there a big percentage of...
Absolutely.
in the
You'd be
Philippines?
surprised. You'd be surprised.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's just I think this is the segment of society that's not given a lot of attention. In fact, the sad part there is a lot of because I grew up with brothers, okay? I have a lot of male cousins, uncles, and who are all sorry uncles, but I had uncles who were playboys.
Okay.
And I remember growing
Are you related to Tony?
No.
See, uncle.
One of your uncles?
Uncle Tones.
Thank gosh, Sam retired from radio.
No, but
I'm glad.
seriously, you'd hear them talk about, kunwari, oy, may papakilala ko sa iyo. Single mom. And I'm like, growing up, I'm thinking, why? I mean, what's with single moms?
Yeah.
Parang desperate.
Oh, that's how they were.
Yes,
That's how they were.
that's how they were
projected,
perceived.
Yeah.
And that was really breaking my heart because years later, ako pala magiging ganon. So I was just like telling them, look, you guys were not naman laughing, but laughing at, but parang, diba, parang having that malicious thoughts about single mothers. And here I am, your niece, right?
Yeah.
Well,
That's right. So what did they say? Did you?
yeah, I gave them a copy of the book.
Like, read.
Well, that's the only way to actually transform people is to educate them.
Yeah.
And tell your story, and that's why for those that it's already available on bookshelves.
Well, right, the launch will be close to Mother's Day.
Okay.
But it's already available for purchase. Like I can give the website.
Okay,
My
yeah,
company
yes.
is guys, if you want to order, you can just go to the website www.consultasiaglobal.com. That's just one word, consultasiaglobal.com, and then just message us there, and then somebody from our team will respond to you and get your details, and we shall ship it to your place.
There you go.
Yeah, for now, and then hopefully by
The
May
book launch.
they will.
Do you want to read the foreword? It's really it's very touching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Written by my
there's no
20-year-old
podcast
daughter.
word there.
So in the following pages, you will embark on an inspiring journey into the life of a strong woman, my mama. She's a shining example of independence, unwavering determination, and resilience, leaving an indelible mark on my life. From the very beginning, it was just the two of us facing each day together. I was raised by a woman who embodies love, care, and strength, someone I proudly call a girl boss. Her life story is a testament to hard work, taking risks, and giving her all. It hasn't always been smooth sailing. There have been ups and downs, relationships, heartbreaks, and obstacles. Yet, she has surprised me time and time again by overcoming it all. She has weathered pain, trials, and challenges that many women can relate with. One thing stands out about my mom, her unwavering love for me. Even when times were tough, I knew her love ran deep. Despite my parents separating when I was just 1 year old, they've managed to remain friends, a testament to their civility and respect for each other. If there's one lesson my mother has instilled in me, it's the power of self-belief. She encourages me to dream big, believe in myself, and be the best I can be. I'm thrilled to know she's writing this book to inspire and empower other women to have confidence in themselves and take control of their lives. This book holds immense value as it offers a window into the journey of a single mother who stands tall on her own 2 feet. I'm profoundly grateful to call her my mother. Within these pages, you'll find inspiration to push the boundaries of what you believe you can achieve. It also sheds light on the reality that not all relationships or romances are perfect, but ultimately the right one will make sense. This book will also encourage you to become your best self and find a purpose greater than your own life. It underscores the significance of helping others, a value my mom has demonstrated throughout her journey. Whether through her training and consulting business or her spa for domestic abused women, she has taught me that living and working with a sense of purpose is both rewarding and meaningful. For these invaluable lessons, Mama, I hold a profound love for you. To Mama, I am eternally proud of the strong, resilient woman that you are. Your legacy of strength and enduring love will continue to inspire and guide me throughout my life. With love, Baby P.I. That's beautiful. You must be so proud to hear those words from your daughter.
Very
Nice.
much so.
I can only imagine.
Yes.
So do you screen, I don't know if she's dating, but do you now have to screen every dude now?
No, well, I used to.
Okay, I'm
And
sure.
that's one of the life lessons I learned, that I cannot I
Manage.
cannot,
Yeah,
I cannot
yeah.
be a
You can't hover. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't hover.
Like when she turned 18, I think you have to do some shift,
Letting go.
shifting, letting go. And that's another book that I'm going to write about, empty nesting, because she's independent
Can
now.
you give a book to Chino?
About empty nesting?
No, no.
My kid is like,
Tagal pa yun, man.
We have to
my
prepare him.
daughter's barely turning 2.
Yeah, we have to prepare him.
My
right
son's
now.
just turning 4.
It's so
2024.
tough.
It's going to
It
get
is so
crazier in the
tough.
next 10, 20 years.
Empty nesting is just tough.
I don't know if I'll find empty nesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The world is, you know what I mean?
No,
It's-
plus like I just put me in front of a
Scary
computer.
out
That's
there.
it. I'm good. You know?
He'd be like, well,
Live your life, children.
He's like, oh, they're gone? Okay. Continue the game.
It's been 20 years.
Bilis ah.
But there you go. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
Congratulations on clearly raising a daughter who loves you so much and has so much respect for you.
Thank you.
And congratulations on getting out of I know it's been a while, but congratulations on getting out of a relationship like that, because again, I've seen people who
Yeah.
It's just a vicious cycle.
it's a vicious-
I'm just curious. Obviously, you being a single mom, is it? You don't have to answer this, but is it harder to date now in this generation, or you're not dating at all, or?
Depends on what kind of mindset you have at
Okay.
that particular time. Because, of course, if you're a single mom, again, you can be a victor and a victim, right?
Yeah.
So if you're in the victim mode, it's very hard because the air of desperation is so obvious.
reeks.
You know what I
So
mean?
any guy that comes,
Yeah,
you
or-
don't do a
yeah.
filter. It's basically him showing up.
Whoever is like giving me attention, okay.
Tama.
And I think this happens not just for single moms, but like if you've been single for a while,
Yeah, yeah.
like people smell it. They smell the
Exactly.
desperation of parang, this guy wants to get into a
Desperation,
relationship. Yeah, bro.
Totoo.
And then for you kasi, you're not you're not a victim mindset, you're a victor. You've always been the victor in your own story.
Plus the sent you
Because all you do is win, win, win no matter what.
Shut up,
He's
Gino.
got money on his mind.
You're ruining it.
He can't let you give it up. Heads up! And every time he steps up in this building, everybody will go up. And they say that.
F you, Gino. F you.
No, but it's true. You know why? So, before I met my wife, I was single for a really long time. Not as long as Tony, but a really long time. And all my friends, they were all in committed relationships. And I was always the 9th or 11th wheel. And like, no matter how much I wanted to get into a relationship, like it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Because I felt like people could smell it. The girls could like,
Absolutely.
ito, desperado to,
Yeah.
parang gusto magka-girlfriend ito.
True.
And then when I stopped caring, that's when I met my wife. Like, I was like, you know what?
Exactly.
If this, I'm gonna be happy about myself. And now, yeah I want to be happy about myself.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
This is where we are.
I've been like this for too long, and I don't want to let it go. I think, I mean, as I've always said, they're happy, and I'm totally happy just
Okay.
playing life,
Are
like
you scared
enjoying
of
life.
commitments?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I've been here with.
That's good.
I've been with this company for 20 years. I've been with my orthodontist for 24 years.
Yeah. Wow.
23 years, 24 years. So when I look at it, it's not about being loyal, unloyal. It's more about, I think with me, I already know that I don't fit. I don't fit into that. Into the blueprint that these guys are. When I look at them,
said fat.
when I look at them,
Fat check.
I don't wanna go through what they're going
We're
through.
going through.
They have a different path from
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
so there's no need to compare.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Weird nga eh, no? Kasi parang we want to go through what Tony's going through, but he doesn't want to go through what we're
No,
going through.
no,
you know?
But I think that's the dynamic of it is
Yeah.
because at least you could just all get together and just talk about it, and it just
We
becomes
can
like
scare him with tales of our children, you know.
No, I
like-
just watch from afar and just
Yeah.
yeah.
And he hangs out with the children of his own.
If that's
in the
your
clubs.
if that is the most authentic version
Yes.
of yourself, so be
I
it.
can only be true to myself.
Exactly.
So
he hangs out with them 21-year-olds.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't let time or people pressure me into anything.
Right.
And I think that's
Good.
I think my parents have given up.
Unless she's really hot, then you get pressured
Then-
into doing
then-
something.
then.
Like, sige na nga, let's go na to another club. O sige na nga.
Tonight,
You and your friends around.
Tonight, it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah.
I already know.
That's why you're just for it.
I know.
Yeah, so everyone has their own journey, their own
Yes,
path,
yes.
and I always say, I just respect everyone. If they're happy that way, and
Of course.
it's all.
And being happy is relative.
Yeah.
But the
Yes.
idea of happiness is relative. So they're happy the way they are, and you're happy the way you are. So you're all good.
That's the most important thing.
We're all
Yeah.
happy for the happiness.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think when one is happy, you just exude that, and people can resonate and feel that. Right? They know when you're not happy. People know. They can
Yeah.
see it. Even in your face.
Or you're faking it.
Yeah.
Even your.
You can fake happiness, right?
Part of it's like, oh,
I
there's
faked
a
it
fake
a couple
smile.
times.
Yep.
Right?
You don't fake it.
You faked it.
I've never had to fake it.
You never had to fake it.
Happiness usually comes like within 5 seconds. I'm good. Hey, wasn't that good for you?
Go for at least 12 minutes. 12 minutes. That's the threshold.
Is there certain characteristics, green flags, that you look for
In men, you mean?
in or whatever you're looking for?
Your partner,
I don't know.
or someone that attracts.
Everything and everyone will have to align to my values
Okay.
and who I am.
Okay.
Okay, because not everything that looks good to everybody is also good for me.
Of course.
Right? So, I guess there's a lot of thinking and healing, and that journey is really solid for me. So I know exactly what I want. I know when to say no. So green flags would probably be, some. Let's talk about a person na lang, whether male or female friends, diba? If they don't support you, they don't have a place in my life. I mean, why keep them when they're not supportive of you or they don't respect you? So, ganun lang kasimple. Yeah, even things. I mean, that's why I decluttered my life. I live a minimalist life now. Because the mindset of not having toxic people, I don't want to have toxic stuff at home as well.
Okay.
So just keep it simple, diba? So,
Nice.
yeah.
Well, congratulations. If you guys want to get a copy, once again, it's Globe.
www.consultasiaglobal.com, and then just click message us, and then somebody will reply to them.
Okay.
Hey,
great.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you so
dropping
much.
by.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
having
for
me here.
sharing
Shout
your
out to
story.
anyone.
Well, of course, I'd like to say hi to my beautiful daughter, Pi. Hi, Pi, if you're listening. And of course, thanks to Jada as well. Jada, my
Jada.
friend.
Yeah, si Tita
Who,
Jada.
yeah.
Tita Jada, thank you so much.
Yeah, she was the one who told me that, I
Yeah.
can come and talk about my book.
Yeah, Tita Jada was my senior when she was working for another
Real
radio
or is this a made up story? Like, was he the
Made up.
senior? That's made up, right? Yeah.
No.
She
Yeah.
Okay.
Tita Jada's.
This guy was already a DJ before she even became a DJ.
Okay. And of course, my team at Consult Asia. I want to say hello to everybody in Consult Asia who have been working so hard, who's been so diligent and
Good
hardworking.
job.
Yeah.
Good job.
So, hi guys.
All right.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right,
That's
so
the show, right?
that is the show. Thank you very much.
Continue with lovers and friends tomorrow.
Yes. But you guys aren't here, yeah?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I just remember.
But you can come in if you like.
I want to, but like I won't be here.
We'll have Renee George, Miss Renee George, coming in tomorrow.
All right,
Shannon couldn't make it tonight. She'll be here Monday. So.
there you go.
I think I'll be zooming tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll zoom.
Then it's just Stones and Renee.
Okay.
Hey.
Great.
Or why should I even drop in?
Why? Bro, say no.
It's rude. Rude.
Actually,
Yeah.
don't even go to work.
It's so rude. I don't want to be rude.
So now you can email us for the students out there. It's the Campus Patroller if you guys want to actually be part of Boys Night Out.
Wow.
It's a separate program for, it's a very limited time slots. So it's from 8 to 9 or 7 to 8, depending on what time we finish here. And it's an hour of just basically
Radio 101.
learning the console and some other stuff, short scripts and stuff. So
And then you'll have Tony Tones as your mentor. Holy crap, what an honor that is. I gotta say, like, everybody that he's mentored, oh man.
They
They call him the Star Maker.
no.
They have been DJs here.
You know that song by The Weeknd, I'm a mother effing star boy? That's Tones. You know, because he makes the stars.
So if you are still in school, male, female,
Preferably female.
part of the LGBTQ community, we don't discriminate. Please, it's the Campus Patroller at gmail.com.
Yeah, and it's a valuable skill to have.
Yeah.
Like if there's a zombie apocalypse, we all know we need DJs.
Yeah.
Because we got to tell you where to hide.
Exactly. Somebody has to make that announcement. Run for the hills. You know.
This is our last song.
So if you're looking at,
That's dramatic effect to the movie.
Exactly.
You know?
if you're looking at
Finally, we're signing
getting
out.
into public speaking, voiceover work,
Improv.
hosting,
Script writing.
it's very.
Huwag na kayo mag-hosting. Dami natin kaagaw.
Yeah.
No,
Wag!
Huwag na. Doon na kayo sa iba.
Wala, you can't host. Boo, get off. Kami na lang. Sayang yung bayad. All right, so yeah, so email.
You can
what's the
present
email?
for your companies, you know. Campus Patroller? What
Yeah,
is it?
the Campus Patroller
The.
at
Parang
gmail.com.
Ateneo lang. May V.
The.
Or Campus
Is
Patroller.
it the or the?
The or the? I don't know.
The Campus Patroller.
The Campus Patroller at gmail.com.
Yes.
There you go.
And then Tony will personally reply to you.
Yeah.
You also need to get into any club, you can email him there. So.
Pa-guest list po.
Yes, this naman!
Pa-table. I need
I
a
wouldn't be
table.
surprised if we actually get emails where they're like, yo, I want to be a Campus Patroller, but can you get me into Clubhouse?
Yeah. This last weekend was.
Give me a table at Clubhouse, please. Thanks. I'll be there
Who
later.
knows? Maybe that will be an incentive for
Exactly.
Campus Patrollers, diba? You get a table at the Clubhouse. So,
That could be the culmination party.
Don't give them ideas. They're only here for the guest list.
Party. All right, my name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony.
My name is Gino Killiamore. You guys stay safe, take it easy out there, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.